Someone says, you know, it's bad.
Ja, liggen en gaan slapen. Nee. The fuck?
What are we looking for? Talked to Nestor's teachers, the few students that he hung out with. He was in love.
Kent haar persoonlijk toch? Nee, die kent mij persoonlijk niet.
Stay here in this room. That's it. So, I figured, you know, we come here and you do a little.
Voilà.
You like music? Heavy percussion, low frequency for the most part. The stuff you probably liked before the implant. You could feel the vibrations in his chest. After the implant,
Do you know a good place where I will stay?
Enjoying stuff with more melody. He was
And chill for a while?
enjoyed
No.
it.
Enjoyment is the opposite of suicide.
Volk.
Decided to commit suicide, you're collecting evidence to support that. By closing your mind, you're missing important indicators.
Yeah, so then why do you throw this away? I mean, hey, it's flute music, that's reason enough, but where's the case?
Good evening. Riri, ik ga slapen. Doei. Oké, doei.
You started looking at it and said, oh, you girls really organized alphabetically. Guys are more organic.
Oh, mij. Verslik bij.
Left, crap.
How are you doing? Good, and you?
I mean,
I don't know any place.
This isn't a CD. It's a DVD.
I should have known. It's a 15-year-old boy. It's just porn.
Wait. That's her hanging victim.
this is pretty kinky stuff.
I need to know where and when it was shot, what kind of camera, anything else that might help.
Where are you from? I'm from Belgium. Je bent lief en mooi, dank u.
Oh, thanks a lot, Booth. My 7-organ tube is repeating on me.
Well, you ordered it. You should let them just.
Pedo.
Let's see what the school has to say about this.
You.
That was not wild and kinky sex. It was very, very basic beginner stuff. Just so you know. Oh. Hey, Angela, you got any bicarbonate? You've seen this kind of thing before.
Kids recording themselves having sex?
Young people are more jaded than they used to be. Sometimes they swap these tapes.
Surprised to see Mister.
But not so surprised to see the girl. How's that relevant?
You know what's a better question? What makes you think you get to decide what's relevant? You're basically a principal of a high school.
We need to see all the sex tapes.
And many tattoos, Queen, you should. Yes, I should.
Dan mis je een PC wel.
Warrant, I'll include your admission that you allow your students to swap homemade sex tapes.
The headmaster is not refusing to provide you with the tapes.
Absolutely not. Sounds like a refusal.
Je ding al verkocht
When
van
we
CSGO.
confiscate the tapes, we immediately turn them over to local law.
Ik heb al rond de 28 euro uitgecashed.
We're cooperating completely.
Was the girl also a student here?
Given your hostility,
Dat duurt wel 3
why don't
dagen.
we bring in a lawyer to advise us?
Or you take my advice. If you don't
Wat
answer
liegen.
my questions, I'll take you down to FBI headquarters in handcuffs.
Moet je voor dure skins dat ik aan kan
He
verstaan?
doesn't like you.
Ga je ook op een minderjarige reageren dat ze lief en mooi is?
Agent, her name is Camden Esther.
Ik zal dat wel zeggen.
I knew him. He's kind of famous since he died. Poor kid. To take his own life.
Angst.
Janet is too young today.
Bombardino, crocodilo.
Man, did you chicken
Maar
back?
die Wilfert is fake account.
I can't believe this. Oh my God. Where did that come from?
Greetings. I must protest. Tired of being lied to.
Oh, ga je weer beginnen, joh?
If I'm indelicate.
Het is een beetje een dikke lul in en ik ken dat dit ook op zich.
Did you know Mr.
Victor!
Olympus? Were you romantically involved?
Ik heb dat niet eens gezien. Kom, snap IBD.
Ik stel me graag kandidaat.
So let me just get this right. I'm the
Yeah.
talented and sensitive one?
The girl lied to a federal agent during the investigation of the death of a boy that she said she loves.
Kom,
You know
snap
what?
IB,
These kids,
please.
they all
Nee,
start
een Victor is
nee,
wel eens, hè?
nee.
teaches them that they're special, that they're above the rest of us.
Victor!
You're the least subjective person I've ever met. Thank you.
Victor,
It's not a compliment.
Waarom? Omdat ik een vriend heb.
maar niet zo, niks kan dat
Necessary
breken.
covering? It smells, yes, but doesn't add up to murder, not logically.
Maybe
Dat is
just
dan
in the back, you'd be able to see the
Maybe if
picture.
you opened your mind, we could find out the actual truth.
Brought you the
Zal me geen fuck boeien.
I'm in.
Hallo.
hollow. You think I'm withholding evidence?
Is uw vriend Belg of Tsjetsjen? Nee, Spaans en
There's no law
Portugees.
against that.
Let's hope that's the worst thing that we find.
Oh, schoon.
You're right about the school.
Ron is gewoon België. Ja, maar die heeft ook Spaans en Portugees.
Ik skip gewoon die shit.
Van zijn mama haar
Melanie
kant.
Destry.
Zijn kant, maar
Canada. Wait, is that
nee, ik ben
Nestor Rios?
Portugees.
That's
Die is in
Mr.
België
Trump.
geboren, maar die heeft ook een beetje Spaans en Portugees aan zijn dingen.
Victor is Belgisch, hè.
Want ik ben ook in België geboren en ik heb kwart Nederlander.
How long did the sexual relationship
A
continue?
couple of months, I don't know.
Tucker is the underage victim of
Ik heb dat
statutory
eens gevraagd aan zijn
rape.
mama en zijn mama zei
Why Nestor's bed? Why not your
al
arm?
tegen mij
Can't be away.
zei iets
Because
anders.
you knew exactly what the camera was.
Ja, maakt niet uit hier.
Keep quiet. Nestor said, how much do you think she paid to keep her husband from seeing
Oh.
the tape? Nestor set up a drop and got $5,000. He said we should do it again, but just before vacation, I told him I was going to tell my parents. Even if it meant getting kicked out of Hanover. Next thing I know, he killed himself.
Echt rare mensen, man, jullie, ik zweer. Ik ga je sowieso vergeten.
Cabinet pupil case
Is it
will show the
already-
boy ingested a heavy dose of ketamine before he died. They call it Special K.
So somebody dosed him, right? That explains why he wasn't struggling during the hand.
Or a wild thought. He took it himself for fun, like most kids do.
I had sex with Naomi in paleontology.
You mean actually in paleontology?
No, at her place. I thought it went great, but I could be wrong, because apparently what I think is wild and kinky is just basic. And since she never called me back, I'm wondering if it's because I lack imagination in the sack.
You know what, Zach? I'm thinking this is more of a guy-guy conversation.
Yeah, I was wondering.
Dude, minty burp, still burp.
Yeah, well, who took me to Wong's Salmonellas?
You know what? Just
Have you
go
seen a
back to
lion?
sit. Let them bring you your meal. Heartburn will disappear.
Heartburn.
What?
Where are you from? I'm from
The
Belgium.
stomach acid is rising into his esophagus. The ketamine plus choking could have caused Nestor to regurgitate. Rope would hold the gastric juices in the upper throat, weaken the hyoid. Digestive juices are
Bro, alleen
basically
maar
ready for
Engelse
gas.
mensen.
Sometime when you're not busy,
Ah,
I
ik weet
ask you
het.
good questions about sexual positions.
If you even try, take out my gun and shoot you between the eyes.
These marks here and here, that's fully consistent with
Can you
the
speak
acid.
English? Yes, I
Need to run
can.
a few scenarios to the angel later.
Replace the values for the hyoid bone mass with these sliding coefficients. That will replicate bone deterioration as the hyoid is being digested by stomach acid.
Antwerp.
I'm applying the
Nee.
timeline and running it fast forward. This will show it in measure time.
Body decomposes
I'm
and
from
the gastric juices
Philippines.
trapped by the new semester's
Great.
esophagus actually digest the hyoid over time. Wait, there.
Nope.
The hyoid cracked. 196.3 hours, just over 8 days.